Hi guys, welcome to our community Codeco. In this tutorial, we are going to see Python variables. First we will see what is a variable. See, a variable is nothing but it's going to be it's going to be contain memory location for the data what we are going to provide. Or else we can say that variables are going to be containers for storing the data values. So just I will write the statement for variable. So variables are containers for storing for storing data values. So this is a statement for variables. So variables are going to be, it can give a memory location for your variable, for your data what you are going to provide, or else you can say that variables are going to be containers for storing data values. So in Python, how we are going to create variables? For creating variables, we have few rules. So rules for creating variables. So here I will write one by one. A variable can have a short name like x and y, and also we can give more large or small descriptive name. We can give x and y, and also we can use descriptive names. Okay, what are descriptive names? Example, just I will say a few examples here. Age, car name, right? And also I can give total value, right? So these all are nothing but descriptive. Why I am saying these are descriptive? Because by reading the variable name, we can say that this variable name some data. I can say that when I say age, you can say by reading the age, you are going to say we are going to store age of someone, right? So that's why I am saying descriptive names, or also you can use simple variables like x and y, z, and alphabets like that. This is first thing. And a variable name must start with a letter or an underscore character. Okay, this is very important things we are discussing for 2 minutes. First thing, a variable must start with a letter or an underscore. Please remember this thing. Okay, must start with letter or an underscore. Okay, so underscore is nothing but this one. Okay, and also a variable cannot start with a number, cannot start with a number. Okay, so we cannot start with 0 1 2 3 and so on. Okay, so we cannot start with numbers, a variable. And a variable can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. What are alphanumeric characters and underscores? Alphanumeric characters are nothing but capital A to Z, or or small a to z, or 0 to 9. It or we have one more character underscore. Okay, we cannot have any special characters in variable. So when we are creating a variable, we cannot use we cannot use exclamatory mark, or else we cannot use at the rate, and also we cannot use dollar signs inside the variable names. These all are throw error for you when you are working with those type of things. Okay, and last thing, variable names are case sensitive. This is very important thing you have to remember. Sorry. So variable names are case sensitive. See, just I will say X. See here you have to remember one thing, that in C, C++, Python, we are going to um, we are going to get a variable by saying int X. So here we are going to define type of the variable, right? Or else we are going to say float, sorry, float of R. By doing like this, we are going to get the variables in Python, C, C++, right? But sorry, not in Python, C, C++, Java, okay? But in Python, there is no need of declaring types for Python variables. So, there is no need for declaring data type in Python, okay? See, just I will say x equal to 5 or x equal to 6. So, here x is going to be a variable. Just I will try to print, so then you are going to know that whether it's working fine or not. See, it's getting 6 here in my console. So, here it's considering x as a variable. Okay, so this is nothing but a short type variable. Now I want to give long type variable. Let me say car name. See, car underscore name. I can give this way, so they can read very comfortably and very easily. And I will store here Tata. Okay, and I will try to print car name. Sorry, car name. Okay, and I will run this again. See, it's printing 6 and Tata. So here there is no need of declaring the data type for variables in Python. If I give any data type, that variable is going to be stored, that data type. Okay, see here I given integer is storing and it's printing, and here I given string is storing and it's printing. Okay, now I will try to give a variable name by using special character at the rate of car, and I will try to assign a value or an integer. So 45, let me say 45. Now I will try to print at the rate of car. Okay, now I will run this. See, it's showing invalid syntax. So invalid syntax is nothing but this is not the correct way of giving a variable. So here variable declaration is wrong. So just I will remove at the rate of, and now I will run this again. See, it's going to be, yeah, sorry, here I have to remove at the rate of, yeah. Okay, just I will run this again. See, it's printing 45. Okay, I hope now you have some clarity of how we are going to create a variable in Python and what is a variable. Okay, now as I said, here Python is case sensitive, right? See, now I will say, here I had said car equal to 45, right? Here I will say car is equal to 56. Okay, and I will try to print, no, let me say, yeah, just I will try to print car. See, here you have to, here I have used capital C, okay, for declaring a variable, but while I am printing I am using small c here. Okay, so both are car variables. So just I will run this. See, as you can see here, it's printing 45. Here it's printing 45 for both the print statements, but here I have declared car equal to 56, right? That's what I am saying here, case sensitive. Here I had given capitalized C for declaring a variable, right? But here I am printing small c. Just I will change this as capital C and I will run this again. See, now it's printing 56. Okay, so now it's not throwing any error. If you are working with a large program, if you are not aware of this capitalized and non-capitalized characters, you may get a lot of errors. Okay, so please be careful with these things. Do we have anything to discuss on variables? See, and also when you are giving descriptive variables, I will give few suggestions, that here just use capitalized way of giving anything. Okay, see here I am giving car and again I am starting with capitalized N, car name, and I am saying code. So here when they say when they see capitalized character, they will read up to there. So it's going to be very easy for reading purpose. Okay, and also in Python we can change the data type for the same variable. Okay, see here I had given car equal to 45, right? Here also I will for the same variable type, sorry, for the same for the same variable I'll try to give string. Okay, so string I will say Python. Now I will run this. See, it's printing Python. So for the same variable, we can assign, in the sense in Python, if you assign a variable with specific data type, in further in future if you want to change that, we can change it. Okay. Up to now we had discussed static variables. So static variables is not going to have very much useful because we cannot change anything. If I run this code for 100 times or 2000 times, I am going to get the same output, right? So this type of variables are going to be called static variables. But we have dynamic variables which are nothing but we can change the values of the variable, or else we can get the input from the user. Okay, for that we are going to use input function. Okay, so here we are going to use input function. By using input function, we can get input from the user. We can get input from the user. Okay. So just I will say x equal to input of. So just I will say some string. So it's going to be represented in console. So just I will say enter a value. Okay. So just I will run this. See here it is asking me to enter a value. So just I will enter 30. So it's exit with code 0, which is nothing but it's running fine. So here just I will try to print x. Okay, just I will try to print x so that you are going to have somewhat clear view of this. Here I will use 60. See here it's printing 60. Okay. So this is how we can convert a variable into dynamic form. So here if I run 100 times, I can use 100 different values. So every time I am getting different output, which is going to be useful for us, right? Yeah. Here when we are using input function, we can give any type of data. We can get any type of data, sorry, from the user. Okay. See, up to now I have given only integer, right? Now I will try to give string. Okay. Just I will say Python. See, it's printing Python. Here it's printing space because here I had given space while I am typing Python. Okay. So everything is counted. Everything what you are giving as an input, it's going to be take like that only. Okay. And one more thing, here we can use casting for giving specific value to a variable. See here I will say x equal to str of 9. We all know that here 9 is going to be integer, right? But I am storing my integer value as a string in x variable. Okay, that's why I am using string function. Okay, so here string function is going to be useful for, it's going to say to variable that the input is in the form of string. The input is in the form of string. Okay, so if I use int function, it's going to be say that it is in the form of integer. Okay, in this way we can use a lot of functions. We will discuss in further videos. Up to now just know that this is nothing but a casting type. Why I am saying, because here we know that n is an integer, but I am saying to x variable store this n as a string. How we are going to know whether this x stored 9 integer as a string or not? we are going to use type function here. Okay, so just I will write here. See, here we are going to use type function. If I use type function, it's going to say what type of data is stored in the variable name. So it's going to say what type of data stored in the variable. Okay, see, just I will try to print and I will say type of x. So I am asking what type of variable x is. So just I will run this. Just I will give value here 4. So it's printing. See, here it's saying string, right, for the last print statement. Okay, I hope everything is clear for variables and how we are going to work with variables and what are the rules for creating a variable. We will meet in another tutorial.